uSports Central. Happy Tuesday. Adam Gill, Charles Ashley alongside with me. Look, Charles, we're way past halfway point in this season. Now it's district time. This week, including tonight,
yes,
we get district. In a little bit, we're going to go over District 1 of 6A, and we're also going to go over District 5 of 6A, two great districts in this state, and kind of see where everyone's at. We'll preview everything, how it goes. But first, we've got some highlights for you. And coming from this last week, Albuquerque High had a huge test against La Cueva at La Cueva, and a chance to make some noise for these young Bulldogs. So let's check it out. This was last week at La Cueva High School. And early on, it was Perea out in the corner. That's a three. She was on fire in this one, Charles. This half-court press really bothered Albuquerque. They're able to beat it there. Bradford off the window and in. That's good. But I mentioned Perea, didn't I? That's an elbow three. Yes, another triple.
She's feeling it this year. She's just letting it rip. But right here, the girl, step back three, Romano. That was nasty.
Get off her.
She would have left you just sitting there.
Get off her.
More transition buckets. Clark with a nice inside pass. Finish right there. And a little bit more shooting. Why is she that open? Romano,
can't leave her
splash.
that open.
That's too open.
Come on, that's easy. You know who else you can't leave open, Charles? Is this girl right here. Perea, I told you she was on fire. That's bucket number 3 in the first quarter. She's feeling it. La Cueva's rolling. 31-8, and it's Perea again, top of the key. Good to go. All Bears, all Bears. Yaki got into the dish, a little drive to the hoop, a smooch off the window and in.
Pretty move right there. As you mentioned, all Bears. Bulldogs trying to find something to get going. Kristen Chavez with a nice shot right there. You see the score right now, it's 31-8. They're trying to get some offense mustered up. Douglas in the lane, off the glass, nice shot. Second half action, little pass, broken down press. Douglas to Bradford with the finish.
Well, La Cueva just putting it away now. 51-17, Nasi off the window and in. Everything going La Cueva's way. You see Velasquez will finally get a shot down for Albuquerque High. Nothing but buckets there, but look, it was all Bears all day. Yaki with the steal, an easy lay-in. They're rolling, Charles.
They're rolling, and some baskets here late for the Bulldogs, but surely not enough to come back from that deficit. You know, see Bradford, nice stop and pop move right there, though. That's a pretty move. And when it rains, it pours. Bounces off the leg, gets the steal, Markham. Nice finish. Is that a drop step?
Well, that's what we kind of pride ourselves on.
Let's see what Coach Perea had to say.
Really, we've kind of shot poorly the last 2 or 3 games. Even the Volcano victory that we had in the semifinals, we didn't shoot very good. So it was nice to see Mandy come out and hit a bunch of threes right away. I think Alexa hit one early. When we hit our outside shots, we're a really tough team to judge.
Well, Albuquerque High obviously did not survive the test. Coach Durham obviously was upset after that one. The Bulldogs, they've been kind of having a nice season, a good start to their season. Their first true test, though, they failed.
What a first true test as far as the powerhouse teams. You know, out here we have a couple, Clovis, Volcano, La Cueva. So if you're Albuquerque High and you're trying to get to the top echelon, you have to beat these teams. But they had a good game to bounce back. A very talented Centennial team came to town to Bulldog City on Saturday. So let's see what happens, right?
Well, before we get to those highlights real quickly, there's a couple of tiers right now in the girls 6A world. And I think Cibola and Clovis have kind of jumped to that first tier above everybody else, right? And then there's teams like La Cueva, who's second, just underneath them. After watching this La Cueva highlight, do you think there's room for them to jump up with Cibola and with Clovis, or are they with the Volcano Vista range?
I still think La Cueva has a little bit more growing to do. Of course, Romano is phenomenal, but if Perea keeps playing as well as she has, Yaki continues to contribute to what they're doing, they'll be a tough matchup for anyone come tournament time. But I don't think they're right there yet, but anything can happen in a tournament.
And then you would even imagine Albuquerque High kind of has jumped down to that third tier of group of teams where there'll be a battle in that state playoffs. Look, they have all the tools to make it to the state playoffs. They were shooting poorly against La Cueva. I don't think you could look at that score and say this is who they are, right?
Yeah, they're known as a great outside shooting team, mid-range game, 3-point shooting, so they'll bounce back.
Okay, well, let's check it out this Saturday. Centennial comes into town, Charles. Jada Douglas says, hey, how do you like that? A triple from the top of the key to start things off. The answer, though, Chavez from the wing. That's good. And then Calderazzo, she really got going. A little drive, a little floater. That's good to go.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Calderazzo got it going. Centennial going right through her. Nice move right there. A little drop step, left-hand finish. That's pretty fundamentally sound right there. And your girl again, Calderazzo with the drive. Scoop. Nice little shot in the lane. And Centennial pouring it on. Turan, mid-range jumper. Bang.
Well, I mean, you look at it, it's all Centennial. 12-4 to start things off. Perez got inside the lane and window. She's so good at driving and finishing. That's a bucket. So Albuquerque High trying to make their run now, right? Douglas, that's a bucket. All of a sudden, it's a 14-8, 14-10 game inside the Oaxaca. She was monstrous. Finish on the low block.
Monster, just like Calderazzo. You see the miss. The Hawks out in the break. Look up, a nice point guard. Sees the floor wide open. I'm going to take it myself. Calderazzo with the finish in the middle. But as you mentioned, now Albuquerque High starting to get a little momentum. Douglas gets the steal all the way. Layup. The run, you can start to see it starting to come in. But the Hawks, nice answer to the big down there. Hawkins with the finish off the glass. Way to keep it high, young lady.
It's a 10-point advantage right now. At the end of the third quarter, deep triple Douglas. How do you like that on the buzzer, Charles?
A little Ryan Jones
And the Bulldogs
range.
making their comeback here. They down by 7 in the fourth quarter. Perez, we told you she could finish inside the lane. Hits, that's a bucket. Perez, little pump fake. Perez the drive. Yes, in one. Count that.
Funny thing about that uncle momentum, right? Get that momentum, get things going for you, and now Albuquerque High starting to feel that momentum because right here Douglas says, hey, I'm wide open, I'm gonna shoot it. Nice stroke right there, great block. Bulldogs rolling, little transition, get careless with it, turns the ball over. Malloy, wow, finish in the middle, bank shot. Game's coming down, look at the time. Three-pointer, boom! Chavez drains
We
it.
got a game, right,
Got a
Charles?
game.
So here's an opportunity after a foul, a free throw made. Calderazzo, oh, she's open for the tie. Let's go to OT. No.
No
And
OT.
it's the Bulldogs coming back. They were once down by 14.
Well,
They trailed
we
at
opened
10.
district on Tuesday, so we're going to see how it goes. We're going to see how it goes. You know, we beat Valley in the district championship last year, and we let them get us twice by 1 point. So we got to try to take care of the regular season this year and see how it goes.
Well, you saw it, Coach Stormy has to be happy with the bounce back, right? They
Yes.
lose bad to La Cueva. They bounce back then. They beat Centennial, so it's nice for Albuquerque High School. Hey, we got the top 10 plays of the week when you return. Come on back, uSports Central.